Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Mary.
And I'm Brian, and honestly, we're really proud of you for coming back today.
Yesterday was day one of our 30-day English Fluency Challenge. And if you shadowed that whole episode with us, you already took a real, genuine step forward.
And today we're continuing right where we left off. This challenge is designed to build day by day, so today's practice connects directly to what we practiced yesterday.
If you missed day one, that's completely fine. You can still follow along today. But if you have a moment later, go back and shadow it because it lays the foundation for everything we're building this month.
Quick reminder before we start, this challenge works through something called shadowing. You listen to us, and then you repeat what we say out loud in your own voice.
You don't need to sound perfect. You just need to keep showing up, exactly like you did yesterday.
So take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let's dive into day 2 together.
Today's topic is talking about your day, something you'll genuinely use in real conversations all the time with friends, coworkers, and classmates.
And honestly, this connects perfectly to yesterday. In day 1, we practiced introducing ourselves and admitting when we feel nervous. Today, we're going a step further into the kind of conversation that actually keeps a friendship going.
Exactly. Meeting someone is just the beginning. Real connection happens in these small, everyday check-ins, like asking how someone's day went.
If you're excited to continue this journey with us, go ahead and hit that like button, and let's get started.
Just a quick reminder of how shadowing works, in case this is your first episode with us.
Listen to a sentence, then repeat it out loud, copying the pronunciation, the rhythm, and even the emotion behind it.
If you need to repeat something 2 or 3 times, that's completely normal. That's exactly how real progress happens.
All right, let's set the scene for today's conversation.
Let's continue the story from yesterday. Remember, in day 1, we imagined meeting for the first time in an English class and honestly feeling a little nervous about it.
Well, picture this. It's now a few days later, and that same nervous feeling has mostly disappeared.
You've started talking to the new friend you met in class, and today, after class ends, you both stop for a quick chat before heading home.
This time, the conversation moves towards something really common in everyday English, simply talking about your day.
It might seem like a small, simple topic, but honestly, it's one of the very first real conversations that turns an acquaintance into an actual friend.
Think about it. How many times a day does someone ask you, "How's it going?" or "How was your day?" It happens constantly, everywhere.
It sounds simple, but honestly, this is one of the most useful conversations you'll ever practice. You'll use it constantly with almost everyone in your life.
So get ready to listen closely and repeat after us when we ask you to. Let's continue the story and begin day 2.
All right, here's today's conversation. Listen first, and then repeat each sentence with us when you're ready.
Let's imagine class just finished and we're walking out together, continuing our conversation from a few days ago.
Hey, it's really good to see you again.
You too. Honestly, I'm so glad I came back to this class.
Me too. So, how has your day been so far?
Pretty good, actually. A little busy, but good.
Repeat that little exchange with us before we continue.
What did you do this morning?
I woke up a little late, honestly, so I had to rush to get ready.
Oh no, that's stressful. Did you at least have time for breakfast?
Barely. I just grabbed a quick coffee on my way out the door.
I completely understand that feeling. Some mornings just don't go as planned.
Repeat that section with us at your own comfortable pace.
What about after that? What did the rest of your day look like?
I went to work, then I came straight here to class. It's honestly been a full day.
That does sound busy. Do you usually come to class right after work?
Most days, yes. It's a little tiring, but I really don't want to miss practicing.
That's genuinely admirable, honestly. Consistency like that really does pay off.
Repeat that whole exchange with us, focusing on your rhythm.
Can I ask, was work particularly stressful today, or was it a normal kind of busy?
Honestly, more stressful than usual. We had a big deadline and everything felt a little rushed.
That sounds really draining. How did you manage to get through it?
I just took it one task at a time, honestly, instead of thinking about everything at once.
That's such a healthy approach, genuinely. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you look at the whole day.
It really is. I'm trying to get better at that, little by little.
Repeat that section with us and try to sound calm even while describing something stressful. What about you? How was your day?
Honestly, a lot calmer than yours. I worked from home today, so I had a little more control over my schedule.
That sounds really nice, actually. Did you get much done?
I did, surprisingly. I finished an important project, and I even had time to relax a little before class.
That's wonderful. Days like that are honestly rare.
Repeat that section with us before we continue.
So, what do you usually do to relax after a long day?
Usually, I just watch something quick or read for a little while. Nothing too exciting.
That still counts, honestly. Rest doesn't have to be exciting to be valuable.
That's such a good way to put it. I think I forget that sometimes.
We all do, honestly. It's easy to feel guilty about simple rest.
Repeat that little section with us one more time.
Can I ask you something? Do you ever feel like your days just blur together?
Honestly, yes, sometimes, especially during busy weeks like this one.
I feel that too. That's actually part of why I like coming to this class, honestly.
What do you mean?
It gives my day a clear highlight, something a little different from the usual routine.
That's such a lovely way to think about it, honestly. I might start seeing it that way too.
Repeat that section with us and try to sound genuinely thoughtful.
Speaking of routines, do you have any evening routine you follow after a long day?
A small one, actually. I make some tea and I write down one good thing that happened during the day.
That's such a nice habit, honestly. It sounds really calming.
It really helps, even on the busiest days. Even today, I already know what I'll write.
What will you write today?
Honestly, probably this conversation.
Repeat that warm little exchange with us before we continue.
That's actually a really lovely idea. I might start doing that too, honestly.
You should. It really doesn't take long, and it changes how you remember your day.
I like that. Instead of remembering the whole day as just busy, you remember one clear, good moment.
Exactly. And on hard days, that one moment matters even more.
Repeat that thoughtful little section with us before we continue.
Well, I should probably head home and get some dinner.
Me too, actually. Today was longer than I expected.
It was really nice talking with you again. I always enjoy hearing about your day. Same here, honestly. I'll see you at the next class.
Repeat that final exchange with us before we move on.
And that's today's conversation. If you shadowed all of that with us, that's a genuinely solid chunk of practice completed.
Don't just listen quietly, really shadow us. Copy our pronunciation, our rhythm, and our emotions as closely as you can.
And remember, it's completely okay if you stumble along the way. Just keep going.
Let's say a few of the easiest sentences from today's conversation one more time.
How has your day been so far?
Now repeat that one clearly.
I woke up a little late this morning.
Now try that one out loud.
It's been a really busy day.
Say that one with confidence.
I worked from home today.
Proudly repeat that one.
I just want to relax a little tonight.
Calmly say that one.
It was really nice talking with you.
Warmly repeat that final one.
If you repeated all of those sentences, you've already completed another solid round of shadowing practice for day 2.
Genuinely give yourself credit for that. Now let's look at a few useful words from today's conversation.
These words will help you talk about your own day more naturally in real conversations.
Word number 1, busy. It means having a lot of things to do without much free time. For example, my day was really busy today.
That's such a common word, honestly. You'll hear it constantly in everyday conversations.
Word number 2, rush. It means to move quickly, usually because you're short on time. For example, I had to rush to get ready this morning.
Almost everyone has a rushing story, honestly. It's such a relatable feeling.
Word number 3, relax. It means to rest and let go of stress or tension. For example, I just want to relax a little tonight.
And remember, relaxing doesn't have to look exciting. Simple rest genuinely counts.
Word number 4, exhausted. It means extremely tired, more tired than just a little sleepy. For example, I'm exhausted after such a long day.
It's a stronger word than just tired, honestly, and it's really useful for describing a genuinely long day.
Word number 5, schedule. It means the plan for what you do during your day and when. For example, working from home gives me more control over my schedule.
Word number 6, admirable. It means something that deserves respect or appreciation. For example, your consistency is really admirable.
That's a lovely word to use when you want to genuinely compliment someone's effort or dedication.
And word number 7, consistency. It means doing something regularly, over time, without stopping. For example, consistency really does pay off.
Which honestly connects perfectly back to this entire challenge. Consistency truly is the whole secret to improving.
Those are 7 really useful words for talking about your day. Try using at least 1 or 2 of them today in a real conversation if you can.
And honestly, notice how naturally these words fit into everyday life. Busy, rush, relax, exhausted. These aren't fancy words, they're just real, useful English.
Excellent work so far, everyone. Now, let's put these words into practice with a short mini role play. This time, let's imagine a slightly different situation. You're texting your classmate later that same evening, just checking in.
Hey, did you make it home okay?
Yes, finally. Traffic was honestly worse than usual today.
Oh no, that's frustrating. How long did it take you?
Pause. Repeat that exchange with us before we continue. Almost an hour, which is really unusual for me.
That's exhausting, honestly, especially after such a long day already.
It really was. I'm just relaxing on the couch now, finally.
That sounds perfect, honestly. You definitely earned it today.
Pause. Repeat that section with us at your own pace. Did you end up writing your one good thing for today?
Not yet, actually. I was waiting to see if anything better happened first.
Fair enough. Has anything better happened?
Honestly, not really. I think this conversation is still winning.
Pause. Repeat that little exchange with us and let the warmth come through naturally. So, are you still coming to class again tomorrow?
Of course, I wouldn't miss it, even after a day like today.
That's such great consistency, honestly. I really admire that about you.
Thank you. That really means a lot. I feel the same way about you, honestly.
Pause. Repeat that whole exchange, focusing on sounding warm and genuine.
Can I tell you something? This class has honestly made my week better, even on the busy days.
I feel exactly the same way. It's nice having something steady to look forward to.
It really is. Even a short, simple conversation like this one makes a real difference.
That's such a genuine thing to say, honestly. Thank you for that.
Pause. Repeat that section with us, keeping your tone soft and sincere.
All right, I should probably get some rest now. Me too. Thanks for checking in, honestly. It made my evening better.
Anytime. See you tomorrow for day 3.
Pause. Repeat that final line with us before we move on. If you shadowed that whole role play with us, that's another wonderful chunk of practice completed for day 2.
All right, everyone, this is your moment to really speak English out loud. I'll say a sentence first, then pause, and you repeat it with real confidence.
Don't worry about being perfect at all. Just say it clearly and genuinely mean every word. Sentence 1, how was your day today?
Now you try it, thinking about your own day.
Sentence 2, I had a really busy morning.
Repeat it one more time.
Sentence 3, I am a little exhausted right now.
Say it honestly.
Sentence 4, I just want to relax tonight.
Repeat that calmly.
Sentence 5, my schedule was really full today.
Say it clearly.
Sentence 6, I'm proud of my consistency this week.
Repeat that with a smile.
Sentence 7, it's okay to rest without feeling guilty.
Repeat that warmly.
Sentence 8, I really enjoyed talking with you today.
Repeat that genuinely.
Sentence 9, tomorrow is a brand new day.
Repeat it with hope.
And our final sentence for today, sentence 10, I'm showing up again today, and that matters.
Repeat it slowly and really believe every word you say.
If you repeated all 10 of those sentences with us, congratulations. You've officially completed today's speaking challenge.
Wow, you really did it again. Congratulations on completing day 2 of our 30-day English Fluency Challenge.
That's 2 days in a row now, honestly. That kind of consistency is exactly what we talked about today.
And remember, it's completely okay if today felt a little harder or a little easier than yesterday. Both are genuinely normal.
Every single day looks a little different, and that's perfectly fine. What matters most is that you keep showing up.
Just like our classmates in today's story, this is really about building a small, steady habit, one conversation at a time.
And notice something. Today's conversation was a little longer and a little deeper than yesterday's. That's not an accident.
Exactly. As the days go on, our conversations will keep growing naturally, right alongside your confidence.
So take a moment and genuinely be proud of yourself for these first 2 days.
And come back tomorrow for day 3 because our little story is going to continue, and honestly, so should you.
Thank you so much for joining us again today. We really hope you enjoyed day 2 of our 30-day English Fluency Challenge.
If this episode helped you, please give it a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a single day.
And don't forget to leave a comment below. Tell us how your day went today using one of the words we practiced and write this simple sentence. I completed day 2.
We genuinely love reading these comments and seeing how many of you are showing up every single day.
Remember, just a few minutes of practice every day can make a real difference over time.
Keep listening, keep shadowing, and keep believing in yourself, one day at a time.
We'll be waiting for you tomorrow with day 3 and another simple, natural conversation for you to shadow with us.
Until then, take care, keep smiling, and keep speaking English, even just a little, every single day.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.
See you tomorrow for day 3.